Welcome back. I'm talking to Tiffany Bradbury. Tiffany's the fire prevention specialist for Roanoke Fire-EMS. Tiffany, it's cold outside.
Yes, absolutely.
And so I wanted you to tell our viewers some things about cold weather, some safety tips, and what is the most dangerous risk when the temperatures are this cold, as far as people, what might happen to them because of the weather?
Well, of course, if you're outside, you're going to be more susceptible to hypothermia or frostbite. So you need to be really careful with that. So far, we haven't seen much snow, which is a good thing. But if you get out shoveling the snow, you really have to be careful with overexertion. We recommend that you dress in layers and you really limit your time outside, especially when the wind chill is as cold as it has been. It's not good to have any exposed skin. Keep the kids inside, things like that. So I know inside the house is going to be a little chaotic because you're going to be kind of trapped inside, but really that's what you need to do to be safe, or definitely bundle up.
It's really risky to be outside when it's this cold.
Yes.
Well, talk about, tips for like every day. Like, so how should we dress to stay warm?
Okay, you want to make sure that you're wearing a hat, of course, because when you don't wear your hat, you realize how much colder you get because most of your heat's going to escape out of your head.
Really?
And then just dressing in layers is really important, so that way if you do get outside and you're doing things maybe like exercising or running, then you can just kind of take those layers off. But it's important to layer up, make sure you keep your feet nice and toasty warm, wear your gloves, just basic common sense. It's a little harder for us because we've been really, truly blessed the past few years and not had super cold winters. I have a brother-in-law in Minnesota, and he kind of laughs at us because he's like, that's nothing. But with those wind chills, you just want to take care with those types of things.
But people do go outside when it's cold. So if they're outside, let's say kids are outside playing, or there's somebody's outside doing a sport or some kind of activity, how should they prepare? What should they do to make sure that they don't have, something happen?
Well, if they're outside doing any types of things like sledding or things like that, make sure they're with their helmet first. But you also want to make sure that they're dressed in layers. Watch out for black ice. That's going to throw you down super quick. I know when we had the last little ice and snow event, parking lots, especially sidewalks, things like that. Go out and check on the elderly as well to make sure and keep those pets inside. We say that all the time, and we still continue to see people that have left their pets outside.
And driving. Talk about driving, and people need to be safe when they're driving on. It's icy and snowy and cold. Talk a little bit about that.
If you don't have to be out in it, I highly recommend you stay home, make some chicken noodle soup, do some nice things like that. But of course, some of us do have to be out in it. So you just need to really take care, really watch what you're doing, watch out for those slick spots that could occur, watch out for other drivers, and just really take your time and slow down. We can't go 60 and 70 miles an hour when it's snowy and icy. So you just really need to plan accordingly for getting to your destination.
Well, and maybe listen to the media, because they give you warnings about.
Oh, yes.
Turn TV on.
Turn TV on, your social media, things like that, and you'll get your latest weather updates.
Okay, and so people are inside and they're trying to stay warm, and they're using alternative heat sources.
Yes, things like our space heater friend here. And I don't have a problem with space heaters as long as you use them appropriately. Making sure that you keep a good 3-foot perimeter around them, nothing that could burn close to them. Turn them off when you're not using them, and also when you're out of the house or when you're sleeping. I don't recommend that you use them. And take a lot of care with chimneys. We've run several flue fires. Wood stoves only burn clean, dry firewood, and make sure that you get those types of things checked to make sure there's not that creosote buildup that's inside. And to just really use some common sense. Don't use your oven to heat your home. And I know it's hard because a lot of people are strapped for cash, especially when you're looking at 6 and 7 degree temperatures, and the electric bills are going to skyrocket. So those are just some of the things that you want to use care with if you're using supplemental heat.
And as you said earlier, pay attention to your pets.
Yes.
Not letting them go outside and stay very long, and then go check on your neighbors.
Yes, check on your neighbors. And everybody can find tons of cold weather safety tips on our website, or also follow us on Facebook or like us on Twitter.
And if they wanted to call you for more information, is there a number they can call?
Yeah, they can call 540-853-5785, and that comes directly to me.
Great. Thanks, Tiffany.
Hey, thanks.
Stay warm, everybody.
Yes, please do.
We'll be right back.